Madden NFL 23. And we'll see Quay Walker. He picked up a sack last week as part of an 8-tackle game. It's the Packers and the Lions, just ahead on EA Sports.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin and CD. We've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 13. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 139 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket. To the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A beautiful fake. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll run on the draw. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Lions had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago. So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They take their shot. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they'll remain down by 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we have reached. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here's 2nd and a yard. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game. The
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw again. He finds Watson complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. So that was an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Packers down by 15. A minute 12 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and never an easy thing.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. People thinking they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Ran out of money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it. That I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till I can stun.